Yeah.
I'm still not used to that. Your key and ignition being right there.
Yeah, no,
It's not natural.
I just realized that air conditioning is way too high.
Yeah.
Thank you, Texas. Is that my... Okay,
I
yeah,
don't
that's
know.
my car.
Yeah, it is.
Welcome to Draft House Drive.
Yeah.
We're gonna go see the Suicide Squads today.
Hell yeah.
It was gonna be Brett, but he went to fucking Orlando,
He's in Orlando
on
right
his
now.
like 6th vacation this summer. So
Although, don't worry, he said he was gonna... He said he, like, if...
he already saw it, and he's
Yeah.
gonna text us his review.
Yeah,
and
we're gonna
give it-
say it on the way back, yeah.
But still,
Yeah.
goddamn vacation.
He's in Orlando right now, right?
Yes, he's in Orlando.
Huh.
Fucking talking alligators and Harambe was Cincinnati.
Harambe. Oh, man.
Hashtag dicks out for Harambe.
Rest in peace. Rest
R.I.P. in peace, Harambe the gorilla.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm 20 years old now.
You are 20 years old. It was Quentin's birthday yesterday.
Yeah.
Although, and can I just say, yesterday, I texted you birthday in all caps, and then you reply with the emoji of the middle finger up.
Damn straight I did.
Why?
Because that was the best thing that I could. It was either that or a thumbs up, and I was like, nah, he'll understand.
I
the
mean,
middle.
yeah, I did understand.
I was
but
like, he'll understand the middle finger comes from love.
Yeah, it does. It does. But there's always that like one insecure part of me that's always like, oh my God, did I offend him? Like,
No.
what did I do?
You do realize how hard it is to offend me, right?
Yeah, I do.
It
Yeah.
is like near impossible to make me just go, wow, you are a garbage person.
Yeah, it really is.
But
You told me about that, yeah.
Yeah, it's really hard for me to see someone that's poo-poo face.
It's poo-poo face.
Man, that ain't gonna happen if you tell me birthday. Oh my God.
Oh man. I don't know. Okay, so a thing that we used to do, that Quentin and I used to do for Quentin's birthday, this was back a couple of years ago when we were still in marching band. I would post on Quentin's Facebook wall, "Happy birthday," like 3 days earlier, to see how many people would think that it actually was his birthday.
Oh, that was
And
you who did that.
yeah.
I always forgot who did that.
Yeah, that was me.
It's goddamn hilarious.
Yeah.
Because that actually got a...
It
did-
actually got a good amount of
got
people
a
to say
couple of
happy
people
birthday.
to say happy birthday both in person
Yeah.
and on Facebook, and I would
Yeah.
make them feel like shit. Because I don't care about my birthday. Like, my family was like, what do you want to do for dinner? I'm like, I don't give a
I don't
fuck.
give-
And then
Food is nice, but
they're
yeah.
like, where do you want to go? And I'm like, and what?
But everyone else cares that like they
Yeah,
forget someone's
everyone else cares about my birthday, but I don't care about my
Yeah.
birthday. I'm just like, let's do whatever. So like, whenever anyone was like, oh, happy birthday, and it was like the 4th of August, I'd be like, oh, you fucking asshole, it's tomorrow. God damn it, you inconsiderate fuck.
I remember one year it was actually coordinated. Like one year you told me to like post it on your wall like 3 days
sounds
earlier.
like something I would do.
But I can't remember if it was like because the year before I actually did it 3 days earlier.
Well,
I
one
can't
year I
remember.
remember you did do it earlier and you didn't realize it. I know.
Yeah,
that.
that's probably I think it's also because I fell into the same trap of that because someone else posted on your wall 3 days earlier.
Yes.
And then I fell into that.
That's
trap.
because Facebook likes to notify you of people's birthdays a week in advance.
No, they don't.
Yes, at least at that time it did. It would
Oh,
tell you,
maybe,
it'd be
yeah.
like, this person's birthday is this week, so people would wish me like
That's
happy
right.
birthday
Thinking
a week
that it
in
was that day,
advance, and I
yeah.
was like, that doesn't make any damn sense.
Yeah. Now they've like got it together and only notify you when it's like the day of.
Yeah, but the only problem with that is it notifies me, like whenever it's like one of my good friends' birthdays, like when it was Brett's birthday, they didn't give me a notification telling me it was his birthday.
Oh.
But like when it's people that I haven't talked to in like 2
They'll
years,
give you a notification.
they're like, hey, it's his fucking birthday. I'm like, I don't give a shit. I don't even post on Facebook anymore anyways. I don't
Really?
Yeah, I haven't done anything.
I only post like happy birthday to people on Facebook.
The only thing that I did was I posted happy birthday to Brett and I shared our like 5-year-long friendship.
Wait, was it like one of those videos? Like
No,
one of
it
those
wasn't a
videos?
video, it was just a dumbass picture of both of us.
Okay.
Because for Brett's birthday, the first year that I knew him, God, it was fucking stupid as hell. We all he brought a bunch of party hats to school. So it was like 7 or 8 different people that he knew were all just wearing goddamn party hats around the damn school. And I'm sitting there wearing it like a dumbass unicorn on my forehead. And I'm like, fuck it, I don't care. And that was my first experience with being around Brett for his birthday. It was goddamn
A
beautiful.
literal dunce cap.
Yeah, it was, well, it
well,
wasn't
not literal, but
it wasn't a dunce cap for me. It was a unicorn horn. Thank you very much.
That's what it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I remember those. Those are fun.
Yeah.
They always had like that cheap ass string that would always
Damn
snap
straight,
after
yeah.
like 3 seconds.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Oh man.
Only 90s kids will remember those.
Or no,
No.
I think they still have those now.
Oh, do they?
Well, considering I got one in high school, yes.
Oh yeah, that's true. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh man. This week I did actually like realize how old I was getting.
Yeah.
Because so my brother helps out with teaching.
Okay.
And
Wait, at the
Taekwondo
place?
studio.
Okay.
Yeah. And the problem is so I bring him one day, and he only helps with one class, and it's like the first class of the day. Then he takes his class and he goes home. But so for the first class, what happens is like when students show up early, they can practice some beforehand.
Sure.
Whereas for the rest of the classes, the kids have to sit down in the back because there's a class going on. But so the kids are practicing before the class, and I have my brother go over to one of the kids, and I bring my brother over, and I take him to the kid, and I turn to the kid, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna have you practice with this guy. You know who this guy is? This student looks at me square in the eyes and says, your son. And I went, oh, damn it.
Oh,
no.
Oh no.
Fucking hurt. I was like crying on the inside. And then I was laughing so hard. And
Oh, God.
so I walk over to tell my boss, and I'm like, hold on a minute. So I walk over to tell my boss, and then I go back to him, the student, and I walk back to the student, and I'm like, okay, hold on a minute. You think he's my son? How old do you think I am? And he's like 33, and I'm like, God damn it!
Oh, man.
No!
Wait, but isn't your brother only like, what, 8 years younger than you? or
My
something?
brother was born when I was 7.
Okay, so 7 years younger.
That would make shit real fucked up.
So he's like 12, 13 now, right?
He's 12.
He's 12, okay.
Yeah, it was real
Oh,
fucked up.
man. And I actually know some of your opinions on your brother. That would not.
That
Oh
is
man.
not. That is not.
That would not be a good thing.
I am not a father. I am not ready for father.
I'm not ready for father.
I am not ready for father in any way, shape, or form. Yeah. But the one good thing that did come from my birthday is me and my coworkers went to a Korean restaurant last night for my birthday.
Sure.
And I convinced one of my coworkers to do Gangnam Style on karaoke.
Oh my God.
And it made me cry. I was laughing so hard.
Did he know every word?
No, it was karaoke, so they have the words, but he could actually say it. But
Okay.
now I have to do it for his birthday, and I'm white, so it's gonna be real bad because Korean rap is scary.
Just listen to it like a bunch of times on repeat.
Not when it's foreign. When it's foreign words, it doesn't work as well. You can't just get those words down.
Oh man.
Oh man, you should look at the lyrics in like English. It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any
It looks like a monkey
Isn't
just
it
kind of
like-
slapped letters together.
Yeah, isn't it like the song is about like the main guy Psy talking about like a girl that he likes, right?
I have no idea.
And then Gangnam is like it's like a specific part of Korea.
It's a specific part of Korea.
Yeah, and
no,
so-
that's all that I know.
Yeah, Gangnam Style. He's saying like, oh, this is the like what we do in
I don't
Korea. I don't know, maybe. I remember there was one time, this in AP Music Theory senior year, there was this Korean girl in my class, and she was talking about she was talking to this other guy about like things they do in Korea, right?
Yeah.
And she says, oh yeah, they do that a lot in Gangnam. And then I was like, well, maybe that's just their style.
Oh my
and then
God.
they all told me to leave, and that was
That's
they were just like, stop.
That
No,
is the correct
fuck
response
you.
when you hear when someone makes a comment like that. No, I refuse.
I remember that, and I just felt so proud about it that I was able to like catch on quickly.
So proud
Because that's
sounding like an ass.
of a god, like that's not even a good like pun or joke. That's just like a statement.
Again, it makes you sound like an ass.
Yeah, I'm proud of it.
Oh yes, proud ass.
Proud ass.
Why so many people turn up?
There's a lot of
So yeah, we're gonna go see Suicide Squad. Now, Casey, here's a question.
Yeah.
How much do you know about this movie? Because I assume it's not a lot.
What do you mean? Do
Like
you mean
how-
like specific plot points?
Not plot points in the movie. We ain't gonna discuss any of that stuff. I'm talking about like the characters and the stuff behind the Suicide Squad, all that kind of stuff, like comic book shit.
Well, you vaguely described some of the comic book stuff to me. Like you described it as like these. I don't want to like spoil anything right now, but like you described it as like a group of the evil people in the DC universe that have to like they're forced basically into like doing good for the government because the government planted like a bomb in their chest.
Well-
and if they don't complete it or if they like Is that vaguely similar? Like if they don't complete it or if they like stray from it, they get blown up.
So basically what it was is the main lady and this is
Amanda Waller, right?
Yes, Amanda Waller.
Yeah.
So this is going to go into some comic book stuff. I don't know if it's going to spoil the movie or not. I assume not, because this is just formation of the team kind of basics. But Amanda Waller, who's the lady who found the Suicide Squad, found it because she didn't trust Batman and Superman, because she was like, they don't respond to anyone, they can do whatever they want, which is pretty much the plot of Batman versus Superman.
Yeah, essentially.
Because, I mean, and sorry if that spoiled that movie, but I mean, it came out in March. The Ultimate Edition came out on DVD.
It's pretty much the plot of any Batman movie or any Superman movie, essentially.
He's like, hey, you aren't in control, but I am. Yeah. So what she did is she took a group of villains, and but they aren't forced to. What happens is if they agree to join the Suicide Squad, then they get a bomb implanted in their brain, and if they decide to go rogue and do what they want to do instead of what the squad wants them to do, then they get blown up.
Okay, but why would they agree?
Because it shortens their prison sentence.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're okay. That makes sense. All
yeah,
right.
that's why they agree to have a bomb implanted in their head and all that.
Yeah.
Kind of
Okay. All right. But in terms of like the characters, they're like the obvious ones that I know, like the Joker, Harley Quinn, Batman. But like the rest of the, but there are other characters that I'm aware that I know of only because of the Arrow show, like Green Arrow show. That's
Deadshot.
Yeah, Deadshot, Amanda Waller, and then everyone else I'm pretty not familiar with. So, like I'm aware of like just based on like trailers and commercials, I'm aware there's like a crocodile guy and
Killer Croc.
Yeah,
crocodile guy.
I mean that's all I know of. I didn't know
Killer Croc.
Killer Croc. Okay, and then there's the fire dude.
El Diablo,
and then there's Enchantress, right?
Enchantress, yes.
Because that's played by Cara Delevingne.
Yeah.
I'm somewhat of a fan. I don't think I know.
And there's Katana.
Yeah, okay.
Who's played by Asian girl who I now follow on Instagram. I can't remember her name. It's like Katrina something, I think. I can't remember, but I follow her on Instagram now because she is good.
She's good.
Is good. And then there's Rick Flag, who is the only Katana and Rick Flag are both non-villains because Rick Flag was appointed to be the leader by Amanda Waller, and then Katana is like Rick Flag's sidekick, pretty much.
Okay, all right.
Because I know she does hero stuff occasionally, not just Suicide Squad stuff.
I know who the actor is that plays Rick Flag. I think it's the guy from House of Cards.
I don't know. I don't watch House of Cards.
Anyway, I think it's like the guy that Frank Underwood goes against in the final season of House of Cards.
Maybe, I don't know. And then you forgot two other people. There's Slipknot, who, might I add, he has what I think may be the stupidest superpower ever, which is he is a master of knots.
Master of knots?
Rope knots. I ain't shitting you.
What the fuck?
He's a rope knot man.
How would you even use that? I guess we're about to find out, right?
Yeah, we can go see the movie. And then the only other person that you forgot is Captain Boomerang.
Captain Boomerang.
He uses boomerangs.
Yeah, okay,
he's also Australian, obviously.
Okay. So the two dumbest people are the only one that I forgot. The guy who can use boomerangs really well, and the guy who's a really good Boy Scout, essentially.
Yeah. And we're gonna look like assholes if we get out of this movie and there's one character we forgot.
Probably, yeah.
Oh man.
I mean, so what are your expectations going into it? Do you think it's gonna be good?
Mine are moderate. I want Jared Leto to be really good at the Joker.
Same, yeah.
Because the way he looks, I'm like 50-50 on it. Because I think the makeup and the way his costume is really cool. What pisses me off is the tattoos. Because the tattoos are goddamn pointless. You don't put damage on the Joker's forehead. That's stupid as hell.
Is that what it...
Yes, it says damage on his forehead.
Wait, is it really small?
No, it's like big print.
I don't think I've seen that.
It's right across his forehead.
I honestly don't know if I saw that in any of them.
It pisses me off.
I'll have to look to see the trailers before we go in, because I don't remember seeing that in any of the trailers.
You can just look up a picture of him.
Okay.
It even has it on all the pop figures of the Joker. He's got damage written on his damn forehead. And then like ha 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 written on one of his pectoral muscles.
Sure.
And then a smiley face on his abdomen.
Okay.
And then Harley Quinn has a couple of tattoos.
I think Harley Quinn, Margot Robbie, I think she's going to be really good in this. I want her to be really good in this.
Yeah, she's very attractive.
She is incredibly
Did
attractive.
you know she's Australian?
Yes, I did know she's Australian.
I did not know that until like a week ago.
She is Australian, yeah, because I saw the, have you seen The Big Short? It was a movie that, okay, well.
I haven't. The only movie that I'd seen with her in it was Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, where she's nude like half the time.
All of the time.
Well, anyways, in The Big Short, it's basically about like a retelling of the housing market crash back in 2008.
Yeah.
And like describing the people who like saw it coming and were able to like actually profit.
That movie has, if I'm correct, Ryan Gosling, Steve Carell.
Yes. Yeah.
Batman.
Christian Bale,
Yeah, Christian Bale.
Well, anyways,
Batman.
and so it's kind of a meta movie where they know they're in a retelling of it. Like, for example, in one part, Ryan Gosling literally goes, "You don't understand this, right?" Well, to put it in simpler terms, here's Margot Robbie in a bathtub to explain it, and that's how they would explain certain parts. Like, here's world-renowned chef to explain it to you. Here's Selena Gomez to explain it to you.
I actually need to watch that movie.
It's such a good movie. It's very, very
If that's the way they do stuff in it, that sounds amazing.
It's very well. It's such a good movie. It's so good.
Yeah.
You need to watch it. It's really good. I'd recommend it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really want Margot Robbie to be good as Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
I'm a little confused on what Batman's role is.
I don't know. I don't want to know. Honestly, I've only watched the first trailer.
Okay.
When it came out, and then there were a bunch of, pretty much like half of this movie got leaked onto Instagram because they were just filming out in the open, and people were just sitting there like taking pictures and posting it.
That's right.
So like half the goddamn shit got spoiled. Well, not really spoiled, but I knew that the
it was
B-Man
revealed,
was gonna
right?
be,
And it's gonna be Ben Affleck's Batman,
well,
right?
like they can't do anything else.
Yeah, I guess
They can't exactly like call up Michael Keaton or Christian Bale.
Well, no, I'm just saying it's
they
gonna be
aren't in universe anymore.
I'm just saying it's gonna be in the same universe as Batman vs Superman.
Well, like I said, it has to be.
Yeah, I suppose.
That would be like if Marvel decided they wanted to make another movie, and then Iron Man had a cameo, but it wasn't
Iron Man. It wasn't like another character.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I guess that's
Robert Downey Jr. playing Iron Man.
Yeah.
Doesn't make no damn sense.
I suppose.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm just a bit confused on what his role is, because the only parts that I've seen of him were like him on top of like the Joker's car trying to stop him from driving wherever he's trying to go.
I don't know what it's gonna be, but I'm excited.
Yeah.
Batman. I honestly really liked Batfleck. Batfleck, but I thought he did really good as Batman.
Yeah.
It's just the movie was very weak.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah. I mean, the expectations that I had for Suicide Squad, at first, like when all the trailers came out and there was a lot of hype, I was like, oh my god, this is going to be such a good movie. But it was released earlier this week, and I've heard a couple of like negative reviews about it.
Yeah.
So now my expectations are slightly lowered.
Yeah.
Either way, I know I'm probably going to enjoy it a lot.
Like I said, I don't watch trailers anymore.
Yeah.
And as much as I can, I try and stay away from reviews, because Star Wars, when that came out, I watched the first trailer, that's it, and I went into that movie and I loved it.
Yeah.
Civil War, watched the first trailer and then saw the Spider-Man reveal, loved it, because that's all that I knew about the movie.
Wait, had you really not? Oh wait, did you already know the Spider-Man was?
Yeah, I knew.
Okay, right.
And here's the thing: is I like I said, I avoid trailers as much as possible.
Yeah.
But like when Spider-Man was revealed, I had no choice of knowing, because since I'm subscribed to so many freaking comic book related channels.
Were on it, yeah.
Yeah, it was in the freaking thumbnail. Same thing happened with Doomsday in Batman vs Superman.
Yeah. I mean, I guess.
But like going into movies without watching trailers is honestly the best thing that I've decided to do, because it helps me not know what to expect from the movie, and like if there's a big reveal, I'm like, oh damn, that's pretty cool. Like I didn't even know Wolverine was going to be in X-Men Apocalypse when that came out.
Oh really?
Yep.
Well, neither did I. I only saw X-Men Apocalypse recently.
Yeah.
And then he was in it, and I was like, ooh, that's cool.
Yeah. Oh man. And one thing I was going to say is recently I got into a TV show, and it may be one of the best TV shows I've ever watched. Have you ever heard of the Eric Andre Show?
No, I have not. Eric Andre?
My God, yes. So what this show is it is a 15-minute talk show on Adult Swim, and it is.
Wait, I think I know.
It is the best thing I've ever watched in my entire life, because this dude pretty much makes a career off of making people uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because, for God's sake, the season premiere was yesterday, the fourth season premiere, and freaking, he had T.I. on it, on his episode, and what he does halfway through the freaking interviewing T.I., he has a dildo pop out of the desk, and he's like, man, I've been taking these boner pills, and he just starts jerking off the dildo halfway through a damn interview with T.I., and I'm just sitting there and I'm like, this is the best thing in the world.
Oh shit, does he really?
Yes.
Oh goddamn, I think I know what you're talking about.
And then when the DNC and the RNC were happening a couple weeks ago,
was he there?
He was there, and he was, so at the RNC, which happened first, he was allowed in, and he had press passes, but they got revoked after the RNC because him and one of his one of the people working with the show dressed up in like these dresses that were shaded with like the American flag, and they were running around the DNC like singing America and freedom and USA, and then they got kicked out and got their press passes revoked.
I mean, I figured that's what the Republicans would love.
It was goddamn hilarious. Oh my god. Yes, but when there's two men holding hands dancing around in the aisles while like Donald Trump is speaking, oh man, it's so goddamn funny.
Oh man, I want to go back and find that clip. That seems really funny.
Man, it made me laugh so hard.
Oh wait, speaking of Adult Swim, did you see the Rick and Morty thing that was just released? It's like going viral now, where it's like the thing where it's like
the courtroom.
Yeah.
Yes.
God, that was the funniest.
I haven't watched the Rick and Morty one, but I heard that whole courtroom exchange earlier.
It was a word for word exact replica. Oh my god! A friend of mine sent it to me, and I got halfway through, and then I literally had to stop because I was laughing so hard.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Also, one thing I wanted to do before this episode was over was, so I have made Brett and Casey big fans of this man as well. There's a comedian named Kyle Kinane, who is literally one of the funniest people I have ever heard stand up from in my entire life. He started a podcast earlier this week, actually. I think the title is either Finding Boogeyman or just The Boogeyman, but I haven't listened to it yet, but go watch it because that man is one of the funniest people on the face of this earth. Casey can attest to that because listening to his comedy has made me start crying. I was laughing so goddamn hard.
Oh my god. Silver Dollar Flappies.
Silver Dollar Flappies. Gonna go meet Grapefruit Joe. I haven't seen him in a while. Okay, so now we're gonna go see Suicide Squad.
Hell yeah.
It's been real fun. We're gonna review it, and we're gonna get Brett's text message review once we're done. So we'll see you after the movies thing.
Yeah.
Wait, I gotta do the thing. Okay, I thought it said 5 minutes. I almost had a heart attack. So movie, fuck you.